So I asked him just for help because I needed him to bring over his Milwaukee. Yeah? No. Pry bar. How big of a pry bar? The biggest pry bar? Dang.
There it is.
So, real quick. The Earthquake XT from Harbor Freight didn't work out.
But the Milwaukee
Milwaukee one. That's their high torque one worked. And then also in here I have the Harbor Freight corded electrical that was up to 245 pounds and that didn't work. So cool. So I thought Andres was gonna go home after he helped me bust some nuts. But looks like he's hanging around to help me wash this thing down. So like always, the 99-cent store oven cleaner is the shit. It's what we use to clean everything. Beats any kind of degreaser. 99-cent store oven cleaner. So just go ahead and get it everywhere. I got like 2 more cans of this, so I'm just going crazy. This shit's been sitting for a little bit. Let's see what happens. Got the manifold off, valve covers off. This looks pretty good. Both sides. Well, that side's a little dirtier than this side, but it still looks clean. Clean enough not to care. And those are the parts. So yeah, we're gonna go and flip it over, and then let's take off the oil pan. So we pulled off the pan. Andres right now is going through the bottom of the oil pan, and we're finding chunks. Here, does it stick to any of that? Sludge. Do we just take off the windows tray and take a look at the bearings? Yeah?
Even doing this, it's like...
Gritty, right? Yeah. I stuck my hand on there. I was like, what is that down there? So, alright, well, we took the oil pan off. At the bottom of the pan, it just looked like gunky plastic, like just debris, dirt, whatever. I don't think it's metal. These look fine. You know, there is no like rod knock, but we're not sure exactly what the clearance is on the side clearance for the bearings, because it does move a little bit. We're just not sure how much it should move. I'm by myself now. I just went home. The more we kept talking about LS stuff, we were looking at things on the motor and just started tearing into it more, so we ended up taking off the header. So let's go ahead and take a quick look. What we discovered was, at least on this side, we started off noticing that one of the bolts broke off, and then so we decided to take off the whole header, and then we saw one that was broken off and stuck inside. So that one really sucks. That one, hopefully I can just get some vice grips on. We can go ahead and, you know, be able to take that out. Right there, like focus, okay. On the other side, we also have one broken in the front too. So that kind of sucks. All right, so it's another day, and today I am going to try to get these broken stud. When I went to remove the coolant tab plug, that snapped off too, so I might as well just add that one to the list, right? So there's 2 there, there's the one there, and there's one more right here that we get to take out. And there's Andres. He said he's gonna come over with his tools because he's good at pulling out stripped hardware, broken hardware. So yeah, this one I've heated up, put some PB on it. I can kind of turn it, but my hands are kind of tired from gripping the vice grips. Well, my vice grips, I just noticed today that, I don't know if you can see it, and then that side, this side, the teeth are kind of worn down, so it's not really gripping like it should. Probably should get a new pair. No, my channel locks are still good. but again, they hurt my hands, so taking a quick break. Maybe I'll let Andres try. I already did the hard work. It's just you just gotta grip it and spin it out. Yeah.
Pretty much.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started on this. I think my hands are ready for another round. Yeah. Yeah.
It's going.
You going? You just need a better vice grips. I told you to bring over your best vice grips. It's gonna hit. Yeah, you gotta reset it.
Nope.
No?
There you go.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
That's the easy one.
That's the easiest one. That's just the warm up. To get your confidence up. Test your luck.
We should have ended with this one.
Yeah.
At this point.
Like
this.
If that broke off, you're like, just come back tomorrow. We'll try the other ones another day.
Yep. That was pretty bad, actually.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get to the hard ones now. Well, that one wasn't too bad. I literally put the easy bit out in, and it came out with that much. So that's 2 down and 2 to go. All right. Come on. Come on. Come on! Oh yeah, so satisfying.
There it is.
That's one. So I got the other one to do. Yeah.
How long did that take?
That one, what, maybe 20 minutes on this one? The actual bit broke off in the inside the other screw. This is a size 3 and the other one was a size 2, and as I was tightening it, it snapped. So yeah, we tried to drill it, but this metal's so tight or so strong that the drill bit wouldn't make a dent in it. But we'll try it again. This is we decided to switch sides just to try something different for a minute. So now we know what to do. I got all of them out except for this last one that got the extractor stuck in it. And so I tried dremeling it, I can't get anywhere. My die grinding bits for my Dremel did an okay job, but the sanding stone did better, but I wore out the sanding stone. So yeah, I might have to go buy another sanding stone or buy a couple of them and see if I can get to the bottom of that bit. In that hole though, I can kind of see the tip of the extractor still there. So yeah, I have to do more grinding before I can drill a new hole, and we'll go from there. But I have a box of goodies to open, so at least I can, don't have to cry about this one tonight and play with my goodies. Oh, he already gives it away.
What?
That's not what I bought. I didn't buy a carved manifold. And I get gaskets and hopefully long enough bolts. Hardware, whatever.
Hey, it's not plastic.
I know. But then again, it's pretty heavy, so
Yeah.
it just adds more weight to the motor. Can you move that up? Or I guess I I have to move that relook. Yeah, that's in the way. So that line. But yeah, you get the idea. Why this intake and not an LS1 or LS1, LS6 or LS2 manifold, or even the dormant manifolds? Because those have gotten up in price. Since COVID started, the dormant manifolds, the ones that are like the fast copies, are like $900, when about a year ago they were like $200-300. And then because of that, all of the factory LS1, LS6 manifolds are now somewhere closer to $450-500 for just the manifold, no fuel rails, no injectors, no throttle body. But this thing right here was only $250 off the Speedmaster website. So this makes this manifold the bang for your buck because it outperforms an LS6 manifold. And it's cheaper than an LS6 manifold, even though it's metal. So cons, it heat soaks. It's I prefer a plastic one. It's a little bit heavier, but in terms of today, bang for your buck, this is what you. I mean, this is the next best deal. It's either this, or hunt down a OEM manifold, or buy fast. So, trying to keep this cheap as possible, I went with this manifold, which is the Speedmaster, a 92mm 4-bolt. So it's kind of like an LS2 front. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put an eBay throttle body on it because from what I hear, all throttle bodies are pretty much the same. Just put proper sensors in it. And yeah, this should build up. I might have to do something about the steam pipe things, coolant pipes, because they don't fit, but they make a cheap AN kit for that, so not a big deal. I heard that these might not seal right, but supposedly the company updated their gaskets so they're better quality. Yeah, I mean, I would prefer to use like those rubber gaskets that come on the OEM manifolds, but I gotta run this. This is what I got to work with. And yeah, I gotta get fuel rails. So now that I have this here, I can kind of figure out what fuel rails fit. I wasn't sure, and I don't like the Speedmaster ones because they look cheesy. I don't want anodized red and blue fittings. I want to just do black stuff. So I'm gonna see if I can get like a Holly or something. So that's it for now. This thing, I don't know. I'm gonna do some homework, pray, do something to think if there's another way to remove it before I take it to the machine shop to have them do it. But for now, I don't have the right tools. I might just go get more stone grinding bits and see if I can, dig a deeper hole. All right, so where are we with the broken exhaust bolt? Well, it's still a problem. I haven't actually fully fixed it yet, but I got a plan, and hopefully we'll get it out this time. So quick update, let's take a look at it. All right, so that hole right there. I went ahead and drilled out the stud in there. So I got a bit. That fit inside the hole. I kind of marked it and marked the tape a little bit further back so I knew how far I needed to drill it. So we drilled it out, so that's good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and run the tap through, and hopefully I can get the original threads. I kind of started it. It looks pretty good, so I'm just gonna keep going, but it's a very slow process. I can get this thing tapped and I don't have to drill it out and put a helicoil in. I do have the helicoil set, but I didn't open it up yet, so hopefully I can still return it if this method works out. So let's get tapping. Alright, so everything worked the first time around, and I didn't have to go to plan B. That was the helicoil it. I was able to just drill out that stud that was stuck in there and then retap the holes, and yeah, it looks good now. So I went ahead and bolted up the header to make sure I could actually get the bolt tight. I didn't go super tight, just snug. I mean, there's gonna be a gasket between there, so that's like a one-hole thread. It's in there, it's good, it goes tight. I just, you know, when I look in that hole, the threads are kind of worn in some areas, where when I was using the the grinding bit, I did nick some of the threads, but the bolt goes in smooth, and even goes in smoother than some of the other holes. So maybe because it's loose. Forgot how good the car looks with these wheels on there. Super stoked I threw them on there because it's so good. The new parts got buffed, but I didn't go to the final polishing step because I still need to do the whole car. The new paint and all those parts are super fresh and smooth and slick, whereas my old parts I still need to go back and clay bar and polish, so that way everything has a uniform shine. I mean, in photos it looks uniform, but I can tell my old paint doesn't pop as well as the new stuff does. So I'll probably get to that, wash the car and detail it. It's just, I'm so over doing cosmetic and paint and polish stuff that I just need a little break from it before I do it. Alright, we're out of time for this episode. If you like what you see, subscribe to our channel, and we'll show you the rest of this build. Things are moving pretty fast now, but as we get closer, I still got to buy more parts, and we'll see how long this project actually takes. I don't have a timeline to get it done, and I really don't care to push it too fast because Cressida's up and running. Winter's almost over, so it's perfect time to cruise and enjoy the car the way it is in current condition before I take it out and go thrash it in the desert again. So that's the plan for the Cressida. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Without have no soul.